in the distance, but at worst they will just get wet. This is the price of adventure. It's the whole point. To escape the torpor of the Parisian offices that was threatening to envelop them in comfortable softness, leaving them on the sidelines of their own lives. Their 60s would arrive, and they would have nothing but regrets for never having lived, never having struggled, never having discovered anything. He forces himself to speak in a conciliatory tone. Hey, it's now or never that we go see that amazing dry lake. Hervé told me that you wouldn't see anything like it anywhere else. A maze of ice on the ground. You remember the incredible photos you showed us? And besides, I'm not lugging around the ice axes and crampons for nothing. It'll be awesome, you'll see. For you especially. He has touched a nerve. She is the mountaineer. He had chosen the destination with her in mind. A southern but mountainous island with a jumble of peaks, each purer than the last, right in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, at a latitude of more than 50 degrees south. It is already 2 p.m., and the sky is downright dark by the time they reach the last peak. Hervé hadn't lied. The dry lake is astounding, a perfect oval crater more than a kilometer long. It is entirely empty, its sides lined with concentric curves left by the receding water, like the half-moons of giant fingernails. There is no water left at all. A strange siphoning phenomenon had caused the lake to empty underneath a rocky barrier. In the old basin, nothing remains but gigantic pieces of ice, some of them several dozens of meters high, a testament to the time when they were all one structure, with a glacier below them. How long had they been there, crammed side by side like a forgotten army? Under the now gray sky, the monoliths, speckled with old dust, give off an air of poignant melancholy. Louise pleads once again for them to turn around. We know where we are. We'll be able to come back. It's not worth getting soaked. But Ludovic is already hurtling down the slope, whooping with pleasure. They wander for a bit through the chunks of ice. Close up, the ice seems sinister. The whites and blues, ordinarily dazzling, are stained with dirt. Some of it is slowly melting, tarnishing the surface and giving it the look of a piece of parchment devoured by insects. Nevertheless, Ludovic and Louise are captivated by the ice's gloomy beauty. Sliding their hands over the worn-out cavities and caressing the cold exteriors, they muse that the ice melting before their very eyes existed well before them, well before Homo sapiens started to turn the entire planet upside down. They start whispering as though they're in a cathedral, as though their voices threaten to upset the fragile balance. The rain beginning to fall interrupts their contemplation. Look, this ice isn't in great condition. Hervé may have had fun climbing on it, but honestly, I don't see the point. It would be much better for us to hurry back. The wind is picking up, and that might be tough for the dinghy's little motor. Louise is no longer just grumbling. She has switched to issuing commands. Ludovic knows this tone of voice is not to be questioned. He also knows that she often has good intuition and judgment. All right, they'll turn around. They climb back up the crater and run down the slope toward the valley. Their jackets are already flapping in the breeze, and their feet are sliding on the damp rocks. The weather has changed rapidly. When they reach the last pass, they notice wordlessly that the bay looks nothing like the peaceful sight they had seen on the way there. An evil spirit has caused its surface to go murky with raging waves. Louise is running, and Ludovic is stumbling behind her, grumbling. They arrive at the beach out of breath. The waves are crashing chaotically. In the swell that forms, they can see their boat rocking forcefully at the end of its chain. Well, we'll get soaked, and then we'll deserve some nice hot chocolate, says Ludovic confidently. Go in front and row right into the wave while I push. As soon as we've passed the breaker zone, I'll start the motor. They drag the dinghy,